Hey Scorpio, welcome to Moonrise Cottage. Thanks so much for being here, everybody. We're going to jump in and do your May 2021 Life Path and Soul Destiny reading. The love readings published on the 1st and the 15th of the month, and this is your foundation. My God just said your foundation information to help you with your love aspects and your life. In order to be in a partnership, a stable partnership, you have to be a sentient being standing in yourself. So we just had a long discussion about that in the meditation class today, and I see the energy reflecting into your reading for the month of May. So all the links for me are below, and the link to my Patreon page. My guides are talking to me. Sorry. The link to my Patreon page also. Please come join us. All the extended readings are available on Patreon for a very small donation. You get all 12 signs every month and the opportunity to have all the love reading extended readings. So gorgeous Scorpio, there you are, shifting universe. Something truly is changing in your life. Many of you have been on a path of leaving a situation, leaving a partner, leaving a marriage, leaving a job. You're leaving something behind. And we see the energy of that moving forward. I love this notion of the shifting universe. And if you look deeply into the card, you see there's a spiral there. In the very center, there's a light beginning to emerge. And this other card is from the Triple Goddess Tarot. It's a chakra card. It indicates opening at the third eye. So going deeper into your intuition, which you have in spades, Scorpio, and seeing your situation from there. Understanding what is happening, how things are coming forward. From the Mystical Shaman Oracle, this is gorgeous. That is a numeral 6. I love it. So the Sacred Blade, the ability to cut away that which no longer serves you, as well as the ability to free yourself. Do you see the moon cycles there? Pay close attention, Scorpio, you beautiful water sign. It will help you understand and make decisions about how to use your power to literally free yourself. And as you're going through this, it makes perfect sense. Thank you, Spirit. Frog energy. It is about cleansing, bringing forward the rain, cleansing in the sacred waters. Scorpio, this is perfectly balanced for you, my guides are saying. So part of the message is to continue to do ritual cleansings. Okay, my guides are talking about ceremonial things. There is a strong indication of cleansing ceremony attached to frog, because they are of the earth and yet they live most of their existence in the water element. It's something that's coming forward. Each time you release, it will be very important to cleanse yourself, to make sure, and definitely use water. Make sure that you, once you cut something away and you let it go, using the wisdom from the cycle of the moons, have a cleansing ceremony, take a sacred bath, take a shower with some nice fragrances and herbs and things like that. And use your sacred vision to help you understand the way the universe is shifting for you, how things are meant to be left behind and cleansed. So from the beautiful Celtic Wisdom Tarot deck, that's exactly what this is about. That's Merlin. His best friend, a great poet and wisdom holder, came to find him because Merlin was wandering around in the forest a little dazed and confused. And he put his arm around him and he said, "Hey, Merlin, it's time to review your journey." So the two dialogue of skill, it is the Two of Wands. It's about making the decision to go forward, separating a pathway for yourself. Okay, my guides were speaking in the past tense. They're talking about the blade and the shifting universe, all these things. Make sure you use all the elements available to you. We see that you are transforming, Merlin representing you here, Scorpio. Quite beautiful. The blue garment means total transformation and transmutation. So you're going to come to balance. You're on a new path. It's been coming forward for a while. So this is the energy that represents you while you're on this path. That's the Great Awakener, the Judgment card. It's the renewer of devotion. Those are the sacred sons and daughters of Saint Brigid. They represent the cycle that a soul goes through when it finishes a circuit of its existence and it is made free to go on to the next pathway defined for it. So clearly, when we see all of these beautiful oracle cards and this indication of reintegration of self, that's what you're going to be doing in the month of May. That's going to be the work, my guides are saying. Reintegration of yourself with your soul and the circuit of your existence. The first card on the human row, the energy that indicates the path you're going to travel. This is quite beautiful. That is the 9 of Pentacles. In this deck, it is about revelation. So when you come fully into yourself and you go through this death and rebirth process, reincarnation, all within a single lifetime, the stag indicates having stamina for the journey. So there you are. This gentleman was a warrior. He had many, many battles, 1,000 years as a warrior. Finally began to transmute within a single lifetime. His last lifetime, my guides are saying. So there might be indication for some of you, maybe you're here on your last circuit. My guides are saying things to the affirmative. So you're going to be standing because the universe is shifting and you're integrating yourself in all these ways and cleansing and releasing while things shift and change, using your third eye to understand your journey. Quite beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. I have to move the camera back just a little bit, I think. That is the King of Cups. Quite beautiful. The King of Art in this deck, Cups, is about art, the art of loving. Very activated at the heart chakra. He is seeking the illuminated pathway. My guides have been talking about this in almost every reading that has come out. There's a theme going on for the month of May. So April kind of jumbled us all up, cracked us open, and did set many of us on our new pathway to a certain forms of enlightenment and awareness. So things are going to be revealed to you, the revelation of sacred knowledge, knowledge about yourself. If you remove yourself from a situation that's not serving you, you are going to learn things about yourself. And then you will be able to move forward to find your path using your third eye. Thank you, Spirit. So that is Raven in the background. It's about magic. It's about shape-shifting. It's about using the fire aspect of passion, wands, the desire to build things, as it is blended with the transformation that you're still undergoing. So this beautiful king has a sacred spear. It clears away obstacles. So something is clearing from your soul destiny. It's very interesting. I really love it. That is a fabulous story about Halloween. I almost said Thanksgiving. So it's the 7 of Pentacles. How do you make your garden grow? Scorpio, for you, again, you follow the moon cycles. This is so fabulous. Thank you, Spirit. You follow the moon cycles as you're releasing things, including yourself. Releasing yourself from that no longer serves you and anything that might be binding you. So this young man stepped out into the town square to take up a dare to put a rope around a corpse. It was the full moon. The veil was very thin. And when he stepped out, he had a vision of his village burning to the ground. He immediately was transferred into the land of the fairies, known as the underworld. And he had a mystical journey there. He called out for assistance. So you see how this pathway is building here? You are going into the mystical realm very deeply. There he met a fairy, a woman, who was a banshee, someone who screams out a warning. asked for help, and basically was told, yes, we're going to help you and assist you, but you have to take care of this. We're not going to do it for you. You have to go back to the top world and prevent this tragedy from happening. So whatever it is in your life that's burning to the ground, it could be all the things, all the factors of a human life. Relationships, careers, the place where you live, undergoing a massive change, because you are not journeying the same way you were. You're on your own path now, very clearly, because you're going to come into this awakening and reintegration of the self. So this young man was successful. When he was done with his task, he went back to the mystical realm and married his fairy protector and stayed there in the mystical realm forever. So when we hear talk about the shifting universe and the things that are coming forward for you in a mystical way, because third eye is there, we know something massive is happening for you. And look, when you come back to the top world from this journey, that's the Knight of Cups, the warrior of art. His purple-blue garment indicates that he has been completely transformed. That is the sacred passageway at Newgrange. If you don't know what that is, go look up. So he's a warrior. What he's doing is using his internal energy that comes from his transmutation. That's what he does battle with, so to speak, in love. So your energy is going to be transformed. You and your internal self, your soul destiny. Because you, this is the card that indicates you. That's the thing my guides want to address in the reading. So here's your human journey. That is the energy that connects you from your human journey to your soul destiny. And it is the ability to be the embodiment of love energy, and it's perfect for a Scorpio. So Scorpio, on the level of your soul, there's something going on. A sacred initiation, the goddess of sacrifice, bestowing the amulet on the initiate, who uses blind trust and accepts the energy being offered. This is a very new soul journey coming forward. Something new, because on a soul level, you're going this deep. You're going really deep, Scorpio, as you would, because you are of the deep. This is the Hanged Man. It is about going deep inside, to have a journey on the inside, to just take a sacred pause, to get with yourself, to get with your guides, to understand the way forward. That's what's happening on a soul level. A very new journey coming forward. Thank you, Spirit, so much for this. Okay, so what comes next? Victory. 6 of Wands. You standing in your life, open from the waist up, and able to co-create out of the mysteries of the universe with the energy of the Wands. Fire. Passion. And Scorpio, you're one of the most passionate signs in the universe. So there we see you. You've come through a rite of passage. See that? You have come through a rite of passage. That's what this is all about. That's why that card tells the story that it does. So you're coming into your wisdom time. You're going to have victory. You're going to be co-creating with the universe, because you will be on a new foundation after this rite of passage. It's quite interesting, isn't it, the way this is coming forward? And so on a soul level, look, that's the Empress. Beautiful Scorpio, the shaper of growth. The Empress is the energy that shepherds souls into this realm. And within you is all the bounty that you will need. So my guides have been talking this month about light codes and DNA codes, etc. Everything you need for this transmutation is already within you. So trust yourself. Your guides are going to be with you. Clearly, the guides are going to be with you. It's very interesting. this warrior transforming into the King of Cups, going deep into the mystical realm, jumped into the ocean, turned into a salmon, and was caught by a fisherman, brought to the castle, eaten by the queen. The queen was impregnated, and in a very rapid cycle way, she gave birth to that. Literally that person. So there's a transmutation happening. It is all about your male energy. All about your male energy, the male side of your existence. So twice we see the image of the sacred feminine, the image of the bowl, and what is in the bowl, and how you transfer yourself through the bowl back into the world, coming out of the passage tomb, having your death and renewal process going forward. And the purpose of this for you in the month of May, besides total transformation, that's the Devil card. You are being released. So in this deck, in the Celtic belief, the quote, devil was a bastardization of the knowledge that the pagan people had, that the king of the earthly realm was a stag god. He was the king of the forest, known as Cernunnos. You can go look it up on the internet. So there we see the snake. You see the color of blue transforming. So we're talking about the type of transformation where you literally shed your skin while you're holding on to your humanity. And in this card, what's happening is the soul above is releasing its fears so that it is no longer chained to fear. And that's what the Devil card is really all about. If you look closely at the standard Devil card, it shows a man and a woman, chains around their necks, and they are chained together and also to the post that the devil sits upon. So they're stuck there together. This might have something to do with toxic relationship, addiction, any kind of addiction that keeps you chained. It's time to cut the chains. And if you look, they have room to just reach up and throw the chains off and walk away. But it is your fears that keeps you chained. So this is incredibly gorgeous. This is why the notion of frog is here. Make sure you do a lot of cleansing. Every time you release one of your fears, do a cleansing ceremony. So there's the soul, one by one, facing the fears and vanquishing them and releasing them. This is fantastic. So beautiful Scorpio, my goodness, thank you for being here. We're going to leave it there and head out for the extended reading on Patreon. And look, that's what's on the bottom of the deck. We're going to use this little deck, this little golden tarot deck. How do you make your garden grow? Once you're done planting the seeds, releasing yourself, because your universe is shifting, what comes next? And what comes next is your desire. You're going to begin to discover what you want. And you're going to ask for some divine assistance. How do I make my garden grow? What's the next step? Now that I've done all that hard work. So Scorpio, that's gorgeous. I look forward to seeing you in June, Goddess willing. The next cycle of vibratory meditation classes, known as Nada Yoga, we literally use quantum vibration in order to meditate and to have this kind of a cycle. So we've just finished a course, my guides call it a course load. We've been meditating for a year, and the new cycle comes forward. We're going real deep because all of us, as far as I can tell from the readings, all of us are in a very serious state of transmutation. So join us. The link for my website is below. Link for Patreon is below. I look forward to seeing some of you there. Thanks, gang. Bye now.